Hey guys, welcome back to Mind Your Conversions, brought to you by Fiverr. If you're new here, this is where we break down the art and science of marketing with our hosts, Liv and Max. They will help you understand marketing better, explore fresh strategies, and most importantly, drive higher conversions. So whether you're a seasoned pro, or even if you're just getting started, you're at the right place.
Welcome back, everybody, for another deep dive. This time, we're taking a closer look at landing pages.
But not just, a basic overview.
Right, we're going to get into the nitty-gritty.
Yeah, the WHY, the HOW.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And our guide for this journey is this document called What is a Landing Page? Definition, Types and Benefits for Conversions.
Catchy title.
Yeah. And you know what? Prepping for this, I got to say, I even learned a few new things.
I feel like that's always the best part, we all know landing pages exist. We see them all the time. But do we really, get the psychology behind them?
Yeah, like why some just grab you.
And others just don't.
It's like that feeling when you click an ad and you land on a page and it just clicks with you.
It's like they've read your mind. That's the whole point.
So it's all about conversions. But how is that different from a regular page on my website? Why not just send people there?
Think of it this way. A website that's like a bustling city. Lots to see, lots to do. Landing page, now that's like a pop-up shop. One amazing product, that's it. Fewer distractions, more focus.
Okay, I like that.
Gotta keep them focused.
So our source breaks it down to three main differences. We got purpose, navigation, and content.
Right.
Landing pages.
Right.
Laser focused on conversions.
Web pages are more informational.
Exactly. And because of that, landing pages, they have minimal navigation.
Keep you on track. Web pages, menus, links galore.
Yeah, it's like trying to find that one perfect item in a massive department store.
Versus a boutique.
Yes.
Specializes in exactly what you're after.
And then there's the content.
Oh, yeah.
Landing pages, short, sweet, to the point.
One offer. Regular web pages, that's where you get more general content.
So less is more. Our source also addresses some questions people often have, like, why even bother with a landing page?
Right.
Why do I need one?
Well, think about it. If you've got a whole bunch of different products or services, a single web page can feel kind of overwhelming.
Yeah, just too much going on.
Landing pages, though, they let you create a tailored experience for each specific offer, which makes it way more likely that people will actually convert.
How many should you create? One for every single little thing I offer.
Well, our source suggests, creating them for every meaningful product or offer.
Okay.
But meaningful is the key word here. Don't just churn them out for the sake of it.
Right.
Each landing page should have a very specific purpose.
Yeah.
And it should be targeting a defined audience.
Makes sense. Speaking of targeting, let's get into the actual elements of a landing page. What makes them tick?
The anatomy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our source points out a few crucial pieces. Your headline, call to action,
Visuals.
and of course the content itself.
The meat and potatoes.
And these all work together to make a persuasive case. Right?
Absolutely.
Take the headline, for example.
Okay, yeah.
It's got to be action-oriented. Grab the user's attention, address their pain points. Think like Netflix. Get started, simple, right to the point, email sign up.
Straightforward.
And then the call to action.
The CTA.
CTA. What makes it different on a landing page versus a regular page?
Oh, it's bolder, more in your face. It wants you to take action right now.
Okay.
You can't miss it. Think of HubSpot. Their Get Started Free button on their Content Hub.
Oh, yeah.
Front and center. You can't miss it.
Practically begging you to click it. What about visuals?
Visuals on landing pages. They are all about guiding you
Okay.
towards that CTA. So unlike web pages, which can have a lot of visual clutter, landing pages use images and graphics strategically.
Right.
They want to keep your attention focused.
Focused.
Think of Apple.
Oh, yeah.
Their product pages.
Yeah, their design is so clean.
Masters of minimalism.
It works.
It does.
And then there's the content itself.
Content is king, right?
So what kind of content works best on a landing page?
Remember, clarity and conciseness are key.
Okay.
It's all about highlighting those benefits and the value proposition.
Right.
But you got to do it in a way that's quick and easy to digest.
Like a snackable piece of content.
Exactly. Think of DoorDash, their beauty supply landing page. It's what?
Beauty supply.
Yeah, beauty supply on DoorDash. They got short, sweet content that makes you crave a face mask and some nail polish,
Interesting.
You wouldn't think.
Okay, so we've talked about the what and the why of landing pages.
Yeah. Right?
But what about the different types?
Oh, yeah.
Our source lists out 9 different categories.
9.
9.
Wow.
Each with its own specific purpose.
Oh, makes sense, though, right?
Yeah, it does. Different goals.
Different types of pages.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We got lead capturing, click-through.
Splash pages, product landing pages, sales pages,
Coming soon. Thank you pages.
app download, event registration pages.
It's a lot.
It is a lot. But I think it highlights the fact that you really need to understand those nuances
Yeah.
to choose the right one.
Right. Because they all serve different purposes.
Exactly. So for example, a lead capturing page like the one Netflix uses focuses on getting that visitor information,
Oh.
email signups, that sort of thing.
Okay, so then a click-through landing page, that's like a bridge between an ad and actually making the purchase.
Exactly, giving you a bit more info and a very clear path to buy now.
Okay.
HubSpot's Content Hub, great example of that.
Okay, yeah. And then we've got those attention-grabbing splash pages.
Oh yeah, those are fun.
Those are fun. Those are ones that are like, sale, big discount, you can't miss this.
Flash sale,
Hmm.
limited time,
Exactly. Like that Calvin Klein one that pops up in your feed all the time.
classic splash.
Classic splash.
Then you got product landing pages, which really showcase one specific item,
Oh, okay.
and Apple does those so well.
Yeah,
Very sleek.
yeah. And then there's sales landing pages, like the DoorDash example, which really want to create that urgency.
Buy now, buy now, buy now?
Yeah, exactly.
And let's not forget those coming soon pages.
Oh, right.
Building that anticipation.
Like the iPhone 16 pre-release page.
They are masters at that.
Yeah, they know how to build that up.
They do.
And even thank you pages can be landing pages.
Yeah,
It's a chance to keep that engagement going after someone's already converted, right?
absolutely.
Offer additional resources, maybe a follow-up call to action.
It's all about maximizing every touch point in that customer journey. And then you got your app download pages, specifically designed to, well, get people to download your app.
Makes sense.
And finally, those event registration pages, perfect for webinars, conferences, workshops,
Okay,
get people signed up, get them excited.
get the buzz going.
Exactly.
So we've covered a lot, but there's one more crucial aspect we got to talk about.
Okay, hit me with it.
Targeting and personalization. It's like the buzzwords of modern marketing.
But it's not just buzz, though, Think about it.
Okay.
You're way more likely to engage with something that feels like it's made for you.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Nobody wants to feel like they're just another face in the crowd.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like if I'm shopping for like a new pair of running shoes online, I'm going to be way more interested in ads for running shoes, not gardening tools.
Right, exactly. Our source actually uses that example. Someone's looking for a pink dress, but all they see are ads for blue dresses.
It's like, what? No,
It's just not going to click.
not going to happen.
And personalization goes way deeper than just using someone's name in an email. It's about using data to really understand them.
Okay.
Their demographics, their browsing history, what they've clicked on before.
Right.
It's about making that experience feel unique.
So landing pages are the perfect place to kind of put all that personalization into action.
Absolutely.
Right.
You can tailor the headline, the imagery, the offer itself,
Oh, and.
all based on what you know about the person landing on that page.
Okay, so targeting, personalization, check.
Check.
Now, I gotta admit, I used to have some misconceptions about landing pages. Like, I used to think they were basically just regular web pages.
Yeah, a lot of people do. But landing pages are different. They're hyper-focused on one goal, no distractions.
Sure.
They're not meant to be explored like a website. They're meant to convert.
Right. Our source actually lists out 7 common misconceptions. Another one that I thought was interesting is that they don't need to be optimized.
Oh, that's a big one.
Like, is that true?
No.
Okay.
Landing page optimization. That's an ongoing process.
Okay.
You've got to be constantly analyzing that data, testing things out, tweaking things.
But you can't just, like, set it and forget it.
Exactly. You got to be paying attention to how people are interacting with the page.
Got it.
Another misconception. More text equals more conversions.
Oh, come on.
People love to read walls of text on a landing page, right?
Dirty.
Exactly. Less is more.
Skimming.
Get to the point, highlight the benefits, easy to digest.
Okay, what about that idea that you can use one landing page for all your offers?
The one-size-fits-all approach.
Yeah, just swap out the headline, swap out the call to action. Good to go.
Nope. Each landing page needs to be tailored.
Okay.
Specific offer, specific audience.
So you can't be everything to everyone.
Exactly. You'll end up being nothing to no one.
That's a good point. What about design? Did that even matter? Or is it all about the content?
Design matters a lot.
Okay, good.
A poorly designed page can totally tank your conversions, even if the content is amazing.
Oh, wow.
You want to create a visually appealing experience that guides the user.
Okay.
It's like a visual journey towards that goal.
And speaking of design, what about testimonials and all that social proof stuff? Is that really necessary?
Absolutely essential. Social proof is so powerful. Seeing that other people have had a good experience, that builds trust.
Right. Like when you're scrolling through reviews online before you buy something.
Exactly. You see other people love it, you're way more likely to take the plunge yourself.
Okay.
And finally, we have to address the misconception that testing isn't important.
So A/B testing, it's not just a fun little experiment.
It's not just for fun.
Mm.
It can seriously impact those conversions.
Okay, so it's like you're constantly learning and improving.
Exactly. By testing different elements, you can figure out what really resonates with your audience, and then you optimize. You optimize for those maximum conversions.
So it's based on data, not just guesswork.
Exactly.
Okay, so we debunked some misconceptions.
Yeah.
Let's get to the good stuff.
Okay.
Best practices for optimization. What are some actionable tips to make our landing pages really shine?
Our source, they go a little deeper than the usual advice.
Okay, good.
One thing they emphasize is using directional cues.
Directional cues. Like what? Drawing arrows to the CTA button?
It doesn't have to be that literal, but yeah, the idea is to use visuals to subtly guide the visitor's eye
Okay.
towards the action you want them to take.
Makes sense. What else?
Another thing they highlight, the power of microcopy.
Microcopy. Now, I know what copy is, but micro.
It's those little bits of text, like on forms or buttons.
Oh, right.
Enter your email address or click here to download little things.
Like little nudges.
Exactly, little nudges. And well-crafted microcopy, that can take a big difference.
Okay.
It reassures the visitor, answers any questions. You can even inject a bit of personality.
Right, like instead of a generic something went wrong message.
Right.
You can say something more human, like, oops, looks like something went wrong. Try again.
Exactly. It's about those small details, those little touches that make the experience feel less robotic.
More human.
More human.
Okay, so directional cues, microcopy. What other little optimization gems does our source have for us?
Well, they talk about urgency and scarcity.
Oh, yeah.
Those limited time offer
Yeah.
and only a few spots left messages.
I've definitely seen those.
But they emphasize using them carefully.
Right, because they can be a little bit pushy.
Exactly, and ethically.
Like, I can see how it would feel manipulative if you overuse it.
Right, you want it to feel authentic.
So instead of like yelling sale from the rooftops 24/7,
Right.
maybe just highlight a genuine limited time offer.
Exactly. People can smell a fake a mile away.
Okay, use urgency and scarcity wisely. Got it. What else?
They also recommend incorporating data visualization and interactive elements.
Okay.
Instead of just a wall of text, think about charts, graphs, infographics.
Oh, interesting.
Even quizzes or polls.
Oh, okay. So you're keeping people more engaged.
Exactly, and making that information more digestible. It's like show, don't tell.
Show, don't tell, yeah. And speaking of easy to digest, the source also emphasizes minimizing what they call cognitive load.
Ah, yes, cognitive load.
What is that?
It's basically the amount of mental effort it takes to process information.
Okay.
Too much information, too many choices, a confusing layout
Right.
that can overwhelm people, lead to decision paralysis.
So keep it simple.
Keep it simple.
Got it.
Clean layout, concise content, a clear call to action.
No brainer.
And last but not least, they recommend a no navigation design.
No navigation.
Yeah. The idea is to remove any extra links or menus that could distract people
Oh, okay.
from the goal of the landing page. We want them focused on converting.
Right. So no tempting them with your blog or social media.
Exactly. Keep them on that path.
Straight to that conversion. Okay, this is all great stuff. I'm already thinking of how we can apply this.
I know, right? It's crazy how many little tweaks you can make. But before we wrap up this section, I have a question for you.
Okay.
We talked about testing, but how can you actually use data and analytics to improve your pages?
Ooh, good question. I guess it's all about figuring out what metrics matter most for your specific goals, right?
Exactly.
Like, are you trying to increase signups, downloads, sales?
Yep, and then you have to track them, see how they change as you make those adjustments to the landing page.
So it's not just about looking at vanity metrics, like how many people viewed the page. It's like you actually understand how they're behaving.
Exactly. You want to know what's really driving those conversions? The source actually has a FAQ section
Oh, really?
at the end.
Interesting.
Addresses some points we haven't even touched on yet.
Oh, what caught your eye?
One question was, what should be on a landing page?
Okay.
The absolute essentials.
Must-haves.
Must-haves. And they really stress the importance of a clear structure.
Okay.
A compelling headline, engaging subtext, social proof,
Okay.
a strong call to action,
Got it.
relevant images,
Yep.
and of course, personalized content.
So basically everything we've been talking about,
It all ties together.
it's all about creating that seamless experience
Absolutely.
that leads the visitor to take action.
Exactly. And another interesting question they had was about keywords.
Okay.
How many keywords should you use?
Right.
Is always better.
I would have thought more keywords is better.
You'd think, right?
Yeah.
But actually, the source recommends sticking to like 2 to 4 keywords per landing page.
Really? Only 2 to 4. Why so few?
Well, stuffing your page with a ton of keywords can actually hurt your SEO.
Oh, okay.
It can make your content sound, kind of unnatural
Right.
and spammy. And search engines, they don't like that.
They're smart.
It's better to focus on a few highly relevant keywords and use them naturally throughout your copy.
So quality over quantity.
Exactly.
Got it. Wow, we've covered so much today.
We have.
We went from the basics of what a landing page even is to like advanced optimization strategies.
Yeah, we really went deep.
I feel like I'm ready to go revamp all of our landing pages now.
I know, right?
It's exciting. But before we wrap things up, let's take a minute to recap the key takeaways from our deep dive.
Okay, yeah, good idea.
So first and foremost, remember, landing pages, they're not just regular web pages. They have a specific purpose.
Guide those visitors
Guide those visitors, exactly.
towards a desired action.
Whether it's like signing up for the newsletter, downloading something, making a purchase.
Whatever that goal is.
And they do this by using a whole bunch of different persuasive techniques.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
From powerful headlines, clear calls to action, strategic visuals,
And personalized content.
personalized content, can't forget that. We also learned there are tons of different types of landing pages,
Right.
each one designed for a specific goal.
Exactly.
So whether you're trying to, capture leads, promote a product, get people to download your app, there's a specific type of landing page for you
Out there.
out there, yeah. And to make sure those landing pages are performing at their best,
Yeah.
you got to optimize.
Always be optimizing.
Always be optimizing.
You're right.
So that means testing different elements, getting rid of those distractions,
Yeah.
using data and analytics to see what's actually working,
What's resonating?
what's resonating. Creating effective landing pages, it's like a mix of art and science.
Yeah, I like that.
Right.
Art and science.
You got to understand your audience, be strategic with your design and content, and always be willing to, test and refine.
Always iterating.
Exactly. It's all about creating an experience that really connects with your visitors and seamlessly guides them towards that conversion.
Yeah.
But before we let you go, I want to leave you with one final thought.
Okay, hit me.
As you're working on your landing pages, think about this. How can you use storytelling to create a more emotionally engaging experience?
Ooh, good one.
Yeah.
A good story can make your brand, your offer, more relatable, more memorable,
Yeah.
which can lead to more conversions, stronger connections.
It's like you're taking a dry transactional experience and you're injecting it with some personality.
Yeah.
That actually reminds me of this one time. Shares a brief, relevant anecdote. Anyway, folks, I hope this deep dive has given you a whole new perspective on landing pages. It's not just about checking boxes. It's about creating an experience that truly resonates.
Couldn't have said it better myself. And remember, digital marketing, it's constantly changing.
Oh, yeah.
So stay curious,
Stay curious.
keep experimenting, keep learning.
Well said. A huge thank you to our expert for sharing all these amazing insights.
Thank you for having me.
And to you, dear listener, for joining us on this deep dive into the world of landing pages. Keep exploring, keep learning, keep diving deep.
Thanks for tuning in. That's it for this episode of Mind Your Conversions, brought to you by Fiverr. I hope you are leaving with fresh ideas and strategies to take your marketing and your conversions to the next level. If you enjoyed today's episode, don't forget to subscribe, share, and leave us a review. Thanks for listening. Until then, take care, and we'll see you next time.